What I'd like to go through with you in this video are the print options available in Excel. And I've just put together this quick worksheet so we can have a look at a couple of examples. Now, the first thing to note is that you can get into the print options from both File, and in File, if you go to Print, and in here you have your print preview, the number of sheets down here, and you also then can select your printer and you have some settings, and we'll go through these settings later on. We also then have a page layout tab, and we're going to go through the page setups, we're going to go through the scale to fit, and we're also going to go through the sheet options, and we're going to look at all of these now. So the first thing is your margins, and your margins may need to be changed if you need to make just that little bit extra space on your page. You might need to put in narrow margins, or you may also have some custom margins for types of paper or types of reports that you want. So you can set the margins on the page from within here, and if you select custom margins, your page dialog box appears and you're in the margins tab. Now, from this margins tab, you can also center your data onto the page horizontally or vertically, or both. Now, this doesn't always fully center it. It centers the data in relation to the cells. It doesn't actually center the data fully in relation to the text. We go back into page layout now, and then we have the option for size. Now, if you're in Europe, chances are you're printing on A4 all the time. If you're in the States, you're probably printing on this one up here. So you can select your paper sizes from within here. After this, we have print area. Now, what is print area? Let's say you have a worksheet and you only wanted to print a certain amount of the data on it. For example, if we only wanted to print these cells here and nothing else, we would go to page layout, print area, set print area. Now, if we go to file print preview, we can see only that area is actually going to print up. Now, we can turn off our print area by saying clear print area. If you need to insert page breaks, this is where you would do it. If you wanted to insert a background, this is where you would do it. If you want to print titles, so let's just say that you always wanted to repeat these cells, the month cells on the top of the page, well, then you would select, so rows to repeat at the top of the page, so you would select this row and say OK. Now let's just say, for example, I'm going to take all this data, I'm going to copy it, I'm going to come down here, I'm going to just pop this in down here, and now if I go to File, Print Preview, we see we have the headers there and the headers on each of the pages. So we can use rows and we can make sure then particular rows are actually included when we print our sheets. I'm just going to make sure there is nothing there on that. And I'm going to scroll back up again. So back into page layout. Next, we will look at the scale to fit. And the scale to fit, we can see these dotted lines going down through the page, and that's where your page break is. So if you wanted something to actually scale to fit, let's just click the scale to fit button, and we can say fit to one sheet and say print preview. And we can have a look there, and this has now scaled to fit on one page. Now, I'd also think that that page would be better if we had it as landscape, and we will say, look at our print preview, and we've scaled to fit it as landscape onto just one page. Now we have then the grid lines. We have some sheet options. Now the grid lines, as you can see, you can turn them on and off there. That's for view, and the bottom button is for print. So if you wanted them on the print sheet, you'd turn it on. They're usually not on the print sheet. The same with the headings. You can view the headings or you can have the headings in, and the same on your actual print sheet. Now, if we go into our page options, in our page options, we can add in our headers and our footers. And if we were to put it in a custom footer, we can put in the likes of our page number, insert the date, the time. Inserting the file path is actually quite useful, and having the file path printed. That way, when you print your workbook, you'll always know where you actually have this workbook saved. So let me just show you that. I have added in the path, and it would come up on the sheet down there. Now, you can also do your head and footers using this little page layout window down here, and you can see your headers are up here. You can click into your headers or your footers and add your headers and footers from in there. Just hop back there to normal view again. Now, if we go back to file and we go back to our print options, just to go down through these settings here, these settings are very much like what we've seen on the print tab, the page view tab. These options here are much like what you've seen on the page layout tab. We do have some extra ones though. We can print the active sheet. So if you've got more than one sheet and you only wanted to print the active sheet, you could select it from in here. You can print the entire workbook, print selection. You could also select the pages that you wanted. Then on your printer, you can select print one side, print both sides, and so forth. You have your collated or your uncollated. You can select whether it's landscape or whether it's portrait, your paper size, your custom margins, and you can also select your fit. If you've got more than one page, you can select it from down here. Hi, my name is Paula, and thanks for watching. Here at the Excel Club, I offer online Excel and Power BI courses for all levels. We have free courses to get you started and premium courses on more advanced and specialised Excel and Power BI training. You can access these courses on the website and from our apps, and there's links below the video, so please do explore them. We also offer custom Power BI and Excel solutions, so if you want to create custom financial models or a Power BI dashboard, then I can help you. You can find contact details also on the website. If you haven't already, I hope that you'll take the time now to give this video the thumbs up, like and subscribe. Don't be shy. Feel free to comment below and say hi. See you next time. Bye now.